Hello everyone, this is Amanda Santos from the channel Amanda Santos BR. If you're new here, welcome. I'm a Brazilian living in the Canary Islands. Today, I'm going to share with you my last day in Riga, which was full of special moments. After a hearty breakfast to boost my energy, I set out to explore the beautiful sunny streets of the city. Soon, I came across a store that caught my attention. It was filled with yarns and threads for making clothes. Of course, I couldn't resist and went in to take a look. There were so many different colors and textures. I simply loved these materials. I can only imagine how many beautiful things people here must create with such a wide variety of threads. One thing that really stood out to me was how tall and elegant the people in Riga are. Walking through these streets, I felt like I was in a fashion show. I can't say if it's because of the imposing architecture that gives off this air of sophistication, but the fashion energy in the streets is undeniable. Everything seems so stylish and full of class. As I continued my walk, I arrived at one of the city's most iconic architectural ensembles, the Three Brothers. These three medieval houses, standing side by side, form the oldest residential complex in Riga, and the contrast between their facades tells a fascinating story about architectural development over the centuries. Each of the three houses was built in different periods, reflecting unique styles. The oldest, on the left, dates back to the 15th century and has a very characteristic Gothic style, with small windows and a stepped gable. The middle house, from the 17th century, features a more ornate Renaissance design with larger windows. The third house, on the right, was built in the 18th century and showcases the typical Baroque style of the time, with elegant details and a well-crafted facade. One of the things that impresses me the most about Riga is the diversity and richness of its architecture. The city is famous for having one of the largest and best-preserved collections of Art Nouveau buildings in the world. As I walked through the streets, it was impossible not to notice the many facades adorned with detailed figures, floral motifs, and decorative elements that seem to have been delicately hand-sculpted. The architecture here truly tells a story, and each building seems to have its own personality. Interestingly, Riga is known for having more than a third of all Art Nouveau buildings in the world, which makes the city a true open-air museum. This architectural heritage is one of the greatest prides of Latvia's capital. And walking through its streets feels like a journey through time, blending modern and classic, old and contemporary. I continued my walk towards another emblematic spot in Riga, the Town Hall Square, where the famous House of the Blackheads is located. As I approached, the sun illuminated the grand facade of the building, highlighting its magnificent details and making me even more eager to learn about its history. The House of the Blackheads is one of the most impressive buildings in Riga, and its extravagant facade truly stands out. The original building was constructed in the early 14th century to serve as the headquarters for the Brotherhood of Blackheads, a guild of unmarried foreign merchants who played a significant role in the city's commercial and social development. They organized large events and festivities and financially supported important projects in Riga. The building was extensively remodeled in the 17th century, gaining the late Renaissance style we see today. Unfortunately, the House of the Blackheads was destroyed during World War II, but it was completely rebuilt in the 1990s with great attention to historical detail. The current building is a faithful replica of the original and remains an important symbol of the city. Today, the building serves as a cultural center and event space, hosting concerts, exhibitions, and official receptions. It also houses a small museum that tells the story of the Brotherhood of Blackheads and its influence on the city of Riga. After exploring Town Hall Square, I decided to step into the local market to take a look around. And right away, something caught my attention: the amber jewelry. This precious stone is very common in the Baltic region, and Riga, of course, is one of the places where you can find stunning pieces made from amber. Amber is fossilized resin, and some of the oldest pieces are millions of years old. Interestingly, amber can vary greatly in color, from lighter, almost transparent shades to deep orange and even green. In the past, it was believed that amber had healing and protective properties, making it highly valued as a talisman. Today, it remains one of the most popular souvenirs among tourists visiting Latvia. As I walked through the market, I couldn't help but admire the fresh fruits, vegetables, and greens. They were so colorful and looked so appetizing. I ended up getting cucumbers and tomatoes to snack on during the trip because they were simply irresistible. And to my surprise, I found a sweet that reminded me so much of Brazilian paçoca. I loved discovering this treat. It was really delicious. I also took some for the trip because it's a great reminder of the local cuisine and a delicacy I would definitely love to share with you. This sweet I found in Riga is called Cimeniu rauši or Cimeniu cepumi in Latvia. This type of treat is traditionally made with sesame seeds, and in some variations, can include dried fruits like raisins. It's a tasty delight that combines the crunch of sesame with the sweetness of the fruits. Moreover, I was delighted by the variety of filled breads and sweets on display at the market stalls. Each one looked more appetizing than the next. The breads, with their golden crusts and generous fillings, and the sweets, with their irresistible presentations, were a true feast for the eyes. Without a doubt, the selection of breads and sweets in Riga is something that will captivate anyone and leave them craving more. I also couldn't help but be amazed by the super colorful and uniquely shaped sweets for sale. Each stall looked like a real palette of colors, with treats that were sweet just to look at. At every step, I encountered new visual delights that sparked an irresistible desire to try a little bit of everything. Without a doubt, the selection of sweets in Riga is a treat for the eyes and an invitation to further explore the wonders of the local cuisine. And to my surprise, I found a stall selling Spanish products. It seems the Spanish community is well represented here, something I didn't expect to find in Riga. It was really interesting to see this cultural connection and explore the products that bring a piece of Spain to this Latvian city. I stepped outside and soon found my favorite drink here, Kvas. Kvas is a traditional drink from the region made from the fermentation of rye. It's a lightly fermented drink with a unique flavor that can range from slightly sweet to a bit sour, depending on how it's prepared. What I loved most was that the kvas was nice and cold, which was a real relief to cool off from the strong sun. The refreshing taste and the cool sensation were the perfect way to end my visit. The Riga market was an incredible experience full of discoveries. Along with all the fresh and delicious products, I was captivated by the rich selection of local crafts. An interesting fact is that the Riga Central Market is considered one of the largest food markets in Europe and is housed in former Zeppelin hangars, a testament to the city's rich history and adaptability. Without a doubt, it was a visit that gave me many flavorful and visual memories and a true immersion into the local culture. And that's it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed following my last day in Riga as much as I loved living it. Now the question is, can anyone guess where my next destination will be? You can reply in the comments, and I'll read them all. Stay tuned, because soon a video from a new country will be out, and I'm sure you'll love it. Remember, my videos are available in Portuguese, Spanish, Italian, Russian, and English, so there's content for everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell to make sure you don't miss any updates. See you in the next video. Bye-bye!